Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the V-Rooms VDR demo. My name is Chris Hertler. I'm business development for V-Rooms Incorporated, and this is going to be a brief, high-level overview of our VDR platform. So before I even get started, I want to let you know V-Rooms has been in business for over 12 years now. Our platform was created by business people for business people. With that in mind, we've created this platform to be very easy, very efficient, and very secure for the business person and their clients. We know that when it comes to sharing, storing documents, or doing M&A transactions or loan syndication, the bottom line is it needs to be easy for all parties. It needs to be secure, it needs to be easy, and you need to have a lot of control functions, which is exactly what you'll see with our platform. So this is a high-level overview. Our system in general is very simple, but we do have a full support team that is available 24/7, 365. We do quick starts, training sessions. We answer questions you may have that may be a little bit more in-depth than what we cover in this demo, but this should give you a very good idea of how to operate your VDR platform with us. So, to get started, when you first log in, as you will see, this is going to be your main screen. You're going to be confronted with your instructions page, which we will go over. That will be customized by you. Up in the left-hand corner, you're going to see your business logo. Over on the right-hand side, you're going to have your edit account functions. So this is basic account information. You can have the name of the room itself. You can have the contact name, email, all the basic stuff. Branding. This is where you can put your company name. As you'll see up there, we have V-Rooms and our logo, so you can upload the logo as well. Some basic features allowing users to come in and download, do zip upload. Then you have your password section. So password, you can make it as easy or complex as you like. We know that when you do create these VDRs, you want to have complete control over it, right? So you want to make sure that people can get in, but you don't want people getting in there not supposed to be in. So with that being said, you can add complexity requirements. You can say how many characters you want the password to be. You can require to use uppercase, any numbers, special characters. You can change requirements after a certain period of time, and you can have expiration dates. So you have complete control over your password setting itself. You're going to have your help page right here, so just general help issues. You can go right to our help page, and then you have your profile information where you can edit it. On the left-hand side, you're going to see very straightforward, very easy. You're going to have your menu items. So you have your search, your documents, your rooms, users, reports, and you can minimize and maximize this menu tab. So the first thing I do want to cover with you is the edit room function. When you have users come into the room, you want to make sure that you can edit it to your liking. So I'm going to show you that very briefly. Very simple and easy to do. Go hit Edit Room. And you're going to start with the basics. So basic information. Room name. You can also add a logo for your room. As you can see, we have our room logo right here. You can add that if you have multiple rooms. Sometimes it is nice to be able to have a different logo for each room. Completely up to you. And then the basic contact information. Basic features of the room, allows people to be able to download folders, have your default watermark on, which we will go over and cover in more depth in a few moments here. Document viewer, making it so that your users can come in and they can view the documents. And then room updates. This is something that's unique to our platform. We understand that communication is key when it comes to having your VDR platform set up. So we give you the ability to send out room updates. You can send out room updates daily, weekly, automatically. So room updates are going to notify all users who are eligible for the room updates that you've uploaded new folders or files. You've made some changes to the room. When it comes to running your room, you want to make sure that there's a lot of communication and time is not wasted. It's a great, unique feature when it comes to that, because everyone's going to need to know, everyone's going to be communicated with. It's going to speed the process up. You're not going to have to remind people or let people know if you've uploaded documents or files that they need to view. The document viewer. This is going to be the basic, high-level security functions of your room. You can override these depending on who the user is or what the document is, but this is going to be kind of the main rules of the room, if you will. So in this, you're going to say whether or not your users can download the document, so you can turn that on or off. Print, do text selection and highlight text, have search capabilities, have watermark, basic security levels. You're going to have your disclaimer page. This is going to be the first thing your user is confronted with when they log into the room. So they're going to have to acknowledge and accept your disclaimer page before they can even go into the room. In most cases, you're probably going to have this. You don't have to have it, but this is a good way to let people know this is confidential and critical information, and these are your rules if they do want to enter the room. Your instructions page, this is where you customize your instructions page. So the instruction page can be as complex or as simple as you'd like. This is going to give the basic instructions of why the users are in the room, what you want to accomplish with this room, and maybe some general guidelines. Login email. So we can turn this on if you want to be able to send emails to your users to give them their login information. So when you do create a new user, which we will cover, you can send them an email with subjects and a general message. You can customize this for the room itself, for the user, however you'd like. And archive. We're going to give you archiving capabilities. It's encrypted. It's an encrypted way to archive all your files and documents in the room, your reports. Sometimes companies will charge you money to archive all this stuff. We don't believe in that. We believe you should be able to do it. And we make it so that you can do it right on your own. Very simple and easy. You don't even need to call us up. So we give you the capability to archive all your documents. They're encrypted, they're safe, they're secure. In a nutshell, those are going to be your edit room functions. Very easy to manage the room, customize it how you'd like. I do want to show you the watermarking feature real quick. Watermarking is very important. And not only just having watermarking, but having the right watermarking. We have a very good watermarking feature in our platform. So when it comes to VDRs, obviously you need to be secure. You have security levels over who can view what document, who can get into the room, what you can do in the room as far as restrictions are concerned. But there's nothing that's going to stop someone from picking up their cell phone and taking a picture of a document on the screen. So with that being said, you have to have the right watermarking feature for it to be efficient and effective. So we give you complete control over what you'd like for your watermark feature. So you can select if you want to be solid or outline text, what color you want the watermark to be, and then you can have it show different text selections. So you can have it so it shows confidential, the username of the person pulling up the document, the date that it was pulled up, the IP address it came from, the full name of the person that pulled it up, and the time that they viewed it. This is a great deterrent for someone that might want to take a picture of a document on here because their name and their information is plastered all over it. So if we preview the watermark, you're going to see it just like this. So I like to go diagonally across the screen. You can have it up at the top and the bottom or whatever you'd like. But the main point is it's going to say confidential, username, date, time, IP address, and the full name of the person pulling up, which is me. So if I were to take a picture of this document, all my information is plastered, all of that. It's a great deterrent. So I did want to show you that. It's very important when it comes to your virtual data room. So that's the watermarking. So basic edit room functions right there for security, high level. The next thing I want to show you is how to get documents into the room. That's another very important thing. You want to be able to easily and efficiently and effectively upload documents. So we have 3 different ways you can do this. If you have a zip file, we do give you the capability to do a zip upload. All you do is select zip upload, and you'll be able to add files just like that. So that's good for a bulk upload. You can also go right into the folders. You can drag and drop. So you can just drag and drop right from your desktop, and you can do entire folders, you can do documents, whatever you'd like. I'll show you how to do it if you're going to select right from the room itself. You go to upload. You click to add files. And then I'm going to find, let's see here. I'm going to select this document right here. So as you can see, it's listed, and we're going to do it so it's a cannot print document, so that we can view it and see that this document in a room where you can print things, we're going to override that feature so that we can't print, so you can see the difference between the two. So I'm going to hit next step. So settings. This is where you can change the name of the document. You can put a description on there. It's going to have a security level anywhere from 1 to 9. Security, to make it very simple and easy, 1 is going to be the lowest security level, 9 is going to be the highest. If we were to give this a level 9 for security, that would mean only people at level 9 could view, print, download, wherever you want them to be able to do with this document. If it's a 5, that means that anyone with a security level 5 or above can view this document. If anyone is a 1, 2, 3, or 4 will not be able to view or do anything with this document. Security sections. We can section off different groups with this. So let's say this is an M&A transaction and you have multiple buyers coming into the room and you only want the group buyer B to see this. So we would write buyer B, and only buyer B at level 5 or above users would be able to view this document, print it, download it, whatever you want them to do with it. So that's another great way to add more increased security to the room if we can actually see and do what to those documents. Then we have our override feature. So you heard me mention this earlier. When I was talking about the edit room functions, that was the high-level security functions of the room. This is where we can, at the document level, we can override those functions. So I'm going to hit yes. And then, of course, you can ignore duplicate. Go ahead, next step. So on the override features, as you're going to see, it's saying that we can download. We can actually view the documents, we can download them, we can print them, the watermark feature's turned on, you can search, all that stuff that we already allowed. So let's go over to print. And we're going to say no. It's okay for our users to come in, they can view it, they can download it, but we don't want them to print. That's fine. Go ahead, next step. Then you have your summary. So this is just going to be a summary of the files, the documents that you have uploaded to the room itself. By checking this box right here, all your users that can get email notifications are going to know about this. So as soon as we upload this, they'll get an email notifying them that you have uploaded a new document that they may or may not want to see. So hit complete. As you can see, files are successfully uploaded. So we're going to X out of this. And then I'm going to click right here. And as we can see, May 15th, we uploaded this new document. So I'm going to pull this up. And as you view it, you'll see we have some downloading features, but there's no print. So in this document, they can view it, they can see the watermark feature on it, they can download if they want. There's no print button. So if we go to another one, we'll go to, let's say, acknowledgement text here. Print feature is available on this one. So they can go in, they can print, they can download, still has the watermark and everything. So that's how you upload files, documents, and folders. Very simple, very easy. 3 different ways to do it. You can do it by zip, you can do it by folder, or just by straight up document itself. Very simple and easy. So now that we know how to edit the room functions, we know how to upload files, folders, and documents, I'm going to show you how we can manage our users. So we're going to jump into the user section. So as you'll see, you can add a user, edit their access, delete the user, and we can send emails to them. So this is what everything's going to look like right here. So these are all the users that we have in this room at this point. So let's go ahead and add another user. So 2 different ways you can add a user. If you have a CSV file with all the users you want to add and you want to do it really quick and easy, all you got to do is hit import CSV file. We'll click the instructions. All we need to have is the username, the email address, the username, and the full name of the individuals that you want to add on there, the CSV file, in that format, and we can do everything as a batch upload. So very quick and easy if you have that, and that's available to you. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to show you how to just do it regular. So we're going to do it just one person at a time. So I'm going to go over and we're going to do, let's say, jdo2020.abc.com. Username, we'll keep as jdo2020, and we'll say this is John Doe. Okay, next up, room access. So this is going to be the security levels of the user itself. So we're going to go over to add access. We're going to give them access to the room. First, you're going to see user type. So they can be a basic user, which just gives them the ability to come in, view documents, print and download them if they have that capability. They can also do user upload. So basically the same functions, except they can upload files too. So if you want them to be able to upload files, folders, documents, anything like that, they have the user upload user type. You can have your account administrator, which is what you are, basically kind of ruler and commander of the room itself, and then you can have room administrator. So a room administrator is going to be one step below the account administrator. You can give them whatever roles you'd like, but only at the room level. So if you have multiple rooms, this would only be for the certain room you're talking about at this point. So the room admin roles, you can give them full control, which would basically be giving them almost as much control as you have, but just for that specific room itself. They can make changes, they can manage things, or you can just give them specific management duties and roles, like manage the room itself, or maybe the users or reports. Completely up to you. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to select user. Security level. We talked about security levels earlier, anywhere from 1 to 9. So again, 9 is going to be the most secure, that the person, like the room administrator, can see everything. And 1 is going to be, maybe can only see certain documents that you have specified. Both can be 5. So they can see any documents that are 5 or below for security level. You can have them be active or not active. So maybe you're setting this room up ahead of time. You just want to be ahead one step, and want to get the room set up and ready to rock and roll as soon as you're ready to go. We can say not active, and they can be put in the system, but they're not active at that point yet. And you can make them active at any point in time. Email notifications, so giving them the ability to receive any email notifications you send out for any updates to the room. And you're going to want to select a room type. So we're going to put them under the demo data room, which is what we're doing. Security section, so if they're part of buyer B, for instance, who we talked about earlier, you can put buyer B. And then they can see documents that are buyer B or anything they're specified to see. And inactive date. So if the room is only going to be open until the end of the month, let's say, we can make them inactive after May 31st. So June 1st rolls around, they're not able to access the room anymore. So you can have that on or off, whatever you prefer. Hit save. At next step, we can invite them if we want, so we can send them user login through email. So we can hit yes, and they'll get an email. And you can customize the subject and message. At next step, summary of the user we just added and their access levels, and we'll hit complete. Easy as that, you've just created a user. So now that I've showed you how to create a user, I'm going to log in as a user so that you can see what they're going to see when they access your room and how simple it is for them. So we're going to go out over here, hit sign out, log back in. We're going to log in under one of my usernames. Alright, so we're logging in as a user now. So as you can see, they're first going to be confronted with the disclaimer page. So the disclaimer page is going to make them accept or acknowledge that, so we'll hit that. Then they're going to see the instructions page, the page that you customize yourself. And immediately, as you can see, everything's very straightforward. They're going to see the logo of the room, the logo of the company itself up in the left-hand corner. They're going to have documents, reports, they can search. But you're going to notice right off the bat, they do not have as many functions as you would as the account administrator. So they're only allowed to do what you've given them the opportunity to do. So they're going to know what's in the room. They're going to have some search functions, some report functions, but that's about it. Very straightforward. They see and they can print and download only what you want them to see, print and download. So let's go into documents. The corporate overview right here. And let's take a look at the executive summary. So they can pull up a file, has their watermark on it. In the room, we're allowing printing and downloading, so that you have those capabilities there. We'll X out. You can go to other folders here. Basically, they can kind of search around, do whatever they want at that point. They're also going to have reports. Not much, though. It's just going to show them what's available in the room. So they have their file listing. We can click on that. It's going to show them all the files, documents, folders that might be available to them. They're going to have a file listing tree, which is the exact same thing, except it's just a more colorful version. So they've got a couple different routes they can go to see what's in the room. They can also just go to the search tab right here too, and they can simply hit enter, and they're going to see every single document that's available to them, or they can search by word. So let's just start typing in corp, and they're going to see anything with corporates really popping up ahead of time. So this is a very quick way for them to access certain documents they may need, especially if there's a lot of documents in the room. It's going to speed things up for them, make it a little bit more user-friendly. So again, with that being premise in Canada being created by business people for business people, we want it to be easy for the business person and your users. We've made it as easy as possible for your users to come in, even if they don't have a lot of experience using a VDR. They're going to come in, and it's very straightforward, as you can see. So as far as the user is concerned, that's really all you need to go over, because that's what they're going to be able to see. As far as any restrictions on the room, you can place those on there for them. If you don't want them to print or download, the room is yours, and you can really kind of have full control over what they can do. So that's what it looks like when your user logs in. So I'm going to go up, and I'm going to log out. We're going to log back into View. So I want to show you one other portion of the room itself that you would have as an account administrator. So let's go down to reports. So we go over here. We want to make sure that it's in the room for demo data room, which is the room that we've been working in. Left-hand side, you're going to have more of your file listings. Basically, just a way to stay organized with the room. You're going to have the file listings, the file tree, just like you saw, and your users. You're, in addition, going to have all room lists. So if you have multiple rooms, you're going to be able to see what rooms you have access to, what rooms are available, and stay organized. You have some clients that have a lot of rooms, so this is something that would come in handy for them to stay organized with it. And then folder description, just giving you a description of the folders in the room. It'll help you stay organized with where things are. Over on the right-hand side, though, this is a very, very great feature to have. These are going to be your audit reports. So your audit reports are going to give you full vision of what's going on in the room itself. This can be very important for many different reasons. So first, I want to show you files clicked. So we're going to be able to see all the files and documents that were clicked and by who. So we'll click on that. And as you can see, we just had a user come in today, CHUser1, and they looked at the executive summary, which we looked at. So it's going to say what they looked at, the date, the IP address. So who's viewed what and when they viewed it. We're going to go back to reports, file history. It's going to give you an idea of when files and documents were created, updated, or deleted. So you'll know what's coming in and out or what's been changed. Communication history. Any emails that you've sent out, inviting users, notifying users of different documents that were uploaded. You're going to know when those were communicated and who they were communicated with. So you'll know who should know what's going on in the room. You'll know if you sent an email out for buyer need to be on the lookout for a document and it was sent, you'll know it was sent to them and it was communicated to them so that they should be viewing that in a timely manner. And then login history. It can give you an overall view of who's logging into the room, who's active in it. All these audit reports together can be very valuable for many reasons, but let's just take an M&A transaction, for instance. When you have complete visibility of what's going on in the room, you're going to have an upper hand with knowing who's more interested, who might be a little hesitant on certain parts. This is going to give you an idea of what's going on in the room and can give you a little bit of leverage with that. You never underestimate the value of these audit reports for anything. It doesn't even have to be on an M&A transaction platform. If you're working with CPA, your clients, you're in a CPA firm, you're working with clients, you'll know when they're accessing material, when they're uploading material. This is a very good time saver, and you're going to know when things happen. Time saved is a huge, huge money saver when it comes to businesses using VDR. So you want to take full control over that, and that's what we've given you with these audit reports. So a very important feature to know about and to utilize when using these VDR platforms for almost any reason you're using it. So in a nutshell, that is the high-level overview of the V-Rooms Virtual Data Room platform. Again, very simple, very easy, very secure. If you have any in-depth questions, we have a support team available, again, 24/7, 365. So we're available for you any time of the day. You can not need to place a ticket. You just call us up and we help you. They can connect with you just like I am through Join.me. They can do a quick start for you if you get set up and you want your whole team to have an understanding of how to operate the platform. We can do that for you. But you don't need to get an idea of the room itself. There's not much more you really need to know besides a high-level overview. So if you do have any further questions, contact us, and we'll be happy to go more in depth with you. But besides that, I appreciate your time today, and we look forward to doing business with you.